to the life I had before you.
5 movies, 5 stories, 0 reasons to skip a single one. Welcome back to Scott Movies, your home for the films that actually matter. Today we're counting down the top 5 best lesbian movies you absolutely cannot miss. Trust me, every single one of these will stay with you long after the credits roll. Let's get into it.
Those girls just drove off with something we need.
Kicking off with number 5, Drive Away Dolls 2024. What happens when a spontaneous road trip collides with a criminal underworld neither traveler ever saw coming? Buckle up, because this wild, sun-soaked ride is unlike anything you've seen before. Meet Jamie, bold, reckless, and freshly out of a messy breakup, and Marion, her more reserved, uptight best friend who desperately needs a change of scenery. The two women decide to hit the open road, heading south for Tallahassee in a rental car that was never meant to be theirs. But the moment they drive off the lot, something is already very, very wrong. Hidden somewhere in that car is a secret, one that dangerous men will do absolutely anything to recover. What starts as a carefree girls' trip transforms into a breathless, high-stakes chase through the American South. Number 4, The Handmaiden 2016. What if the person you were sent to deceive became the one person you couldn't bear to betray? Prepare yourself, because this story will twist your perception of trust, desire, and loyalty in ways you never saw coming. Set in 1930s Japanese-occupied Korea, we enter a world of breathtaking estates, dangerous secrets, and carefully constructed lies. At the center of it all is Suki. Number 3, Honey Don't 2025. What if the investigation you were handed was never meant to be solved, and the deeper you dug, the more dangerous your curiosity became? Get ready, because this one keeps you guessing until the very last frame. Meet Iris, a sharp, unconventional private detective with a gift for finding things people desperately want kept hidden. When she's pulled into a case surrounding a mysterious death connected to a wealthy, secretive household, she assumes it's just another job. Walk in, ask the right questions, collect the check, walk out. But from the moment she steps through that door, nothing about this situation is what it appears to be. The world Iris enters is suffocating with tension, a closed environment full of people who smile too wide and answer too quickly. Every conversation feels like a negotiation. Every revelation peels back another layer of something far more unsettling beneath. The people surrounding this case aren't just hiding secrets. They're actively, deliberately protecting something. And the closer Iris gets to the truth, the more isolated and endangered she becomes. What makes this film so magnetic is its atmosphere.
She never wore that in the house.
Number 2, Ammonite 2020. What if a lifetime of solitude was the only armor you had left, and then one person arrived and stripped it all away? Prepare yourself for a story that is quiet, devastating, and impossible to forget. Along the windswept gray coastline of 1840s Dorset, England, we meet Mary Anning, a woman of extraordinary scientific mind, living a life the world has refused to fully recognize. A fossil hunter of remarkable skill and reputation, Mary spends her days alone on the rugged shore, her hands cracked by salt and stone, her brilliance largely uncredited by the male-dominated scientific establishment that profits from her discoveries. She has built her world small and controlled, because the larger world has given her very little reason to trust it. Then a stranger enters her carefully guarded life. Charlotte Murchison, the young, delicate wife of a wealthy geologist, is left in Mary's reluctant care while her husband travels. Charlotte is fragile, adrift, hollowed out by a grief she carries silently. Number 1, Love Lies Bleeding 2024. What if the person you fell for was the single most dangerous thing that could ever happen to you, and you chose them anyway? Brace yourself, because this story burns hot, hits hard, and refuses to play by anyone's rules. Tucked away in a sun-bleached, forgotten corner of 1980s New Mexico, we meet Lou, a reclusive gym manager quietly suffocating beneath the shadow of her powerful, deeply corrupt father. Lou has spent years keeping her head down, staying invisible and building careful distance from the violence that shaped her. She wants nothing more than to be left alone. Then Jackie walks through the door. Jackie is magnetic, ambitious, and driven by a dream.
I fucking love you, you idiot.
If you touch her, I'm gonna tell them